Hello and welcome to our first ever virtual APA Assessment Community Gathering to celebrate our wonderful Student Poster Award winners. My name is M Emissa and I hail from Division 5 and I'm thrilled to be here today with my colleagues David McCord from Division 12, Section 9 and Laura Grandy from Division 40. During each APA annual convention, the assessment community hosts a breakfast co-sponsored by various generous assessment organizations and our divisions where we come together to connect and honor students who have done outstanding research in the assessment field. The students share their posters with us, we congratulate them, we present their awards, we eat a little food and drink a little coffee. And while we don't have the food and the coffee here for everyone today, we are thrilled to be able to connect in this different sort of way to honor and share the work of our 2020 Assessment Community Student Poster Award winners. David?
Thanks. We would like to take just 1 minute to recognize our sponsors this year. In evolutionary psychology, there's a literature on friendship and its association with survival and success. And the bottom line message is that it is essential to differentiate true friends from fair weather friends. This year, the weather has not been fair, and the 4 publishers you see listed here on this slide have shown themselves to be true friends. Their willingness to provide the funding for the $250 awards for our 3 winners and for the award certificates has literally made this possible, as we would likely have canceled without their support. Instead, we're able to recognize 3 very impressive research projects with students as principals, sophisticated, substantial projects that contribute meaningfully to our field of assessment psychology. So we would ask that you just take a minute to consider how important our publisher partners are in our assessment work. We want to personally express gratitude to the individuals who served as our contacts with these publishers. Sarah Arzipa of MHS, Stella Roca Blave of Riverside, Dr. Dave Hertzberg of Western Psychological Services, and Vanessa Berenson of Pearson Assessments. We thank all of them. Laura?
Hi, I have the distinct honor of telling you who our winners are, and we want to congratulate each one of them. Christopher Emissa from Morgan State University represents Division 5. And Christopher's poster is entitled Examining Instrument Adaptation Methodologies in Cross-Cultural Studies. From Division 12, we have Karen Jjanikowski from Catholic University, and her poster is Informant Discrepancies of Parent-Teacher Report of Externalizing and Internalizing Symptoms and Adaptive Skills of Children with Psychosocial Deficit. And from Division 40, we have Brianna Hart from Loma Linda University. And her poster is Effect of BMI, Sex, and Age on Working Memory Performance in Healthy Older Adults. Up next, we're going to ask Christopher to tell us a little bit about his research. Take it away, Chris.
Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher M Emissa. It is an honor to present at this unique annual convention of the American Psychological Association. I am presenting with my co-authors, Jadin A. Jackson, Tanya Al Taylor, Tash Rollins, and Al Trent Haynes, all at Morgan State University. Our research is on examining instrument adaptation methodologies in cross-cultural and transcultural studies. Cross-cultural psychological measurement is growing in importance across the United States and beyond. As researchers continue their work among different cultural groups, problems with validity have arisen, particularly when they rely primarily on translation procedures. However, evidence has shown that translation alone is not sufficient for instrument adaptation. Our objective was to investigate patterns of cross-cultural and transcultural validation techniques used by researchers in published psychological and educational research. We evaluated 41 studies for their cultural responsiveness in terms of measurement. We used guidelines from the literature to compile the rubric, which was used to evaluate the sample studies on construct validity and cultural adaptation of instrument. Among the areas of interest were translation procedures, cultural validation of instrument, and pilot testing with local samples. Our preliminary analysis revealed that both cross-cultural and transcultural researchers mostly use appropriate language to administer their instrument, However, cultural adaptation of instrument was largely neglected. Overwhelming majority of researchers did not provide evidence of proper translation and adaptation procedures. We found almost no evidence of pilot testing of instrument with local samples. In addition, we observed that researchers rarely demonstrated structural and measurement equivalence. Overall, we noticed that cross-cultural researchers seem to have a better grip of instrument adaptation than transcultural researchers, as they outscored on all the elements of adaptation. It is our recommendation that researchers move beyond linguistic validation of instrument to a more thorough process of cultural adaptation. They should continually review their instrument for cultural responsiveness and appropriate use within a given cultural context. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Karen Jjanikowski, and in this study, I investigated parent-teacher informant discrepancies. Eligibility for school-based services is often determined by teacher and parent report. However, where there are multiple informants, there is almost always informant discrepancies. Informant discrepancies within child assessment occur when two or more informants, such as a parent and a teacher, disagree on some aspect of the child's symptom presentation. For example, a teacher may report that a child has attention difficulties, whereas the parent reports no such difficulties. Informant discrepancies are thought to reflect either measurement error or meaningful differences. Meaningful differences suggest that a clinically important factor contributes to the differing reports. This may include symptom variation across context or informant characteristics. In this study, we assessed parent-teacher informant discrepancies of internalizing problems, externalizing problems, and adaptive skills in a school sample. We also examined whether the identified informant discrepancies reflected measurement error or meaningful differences. 116 ethnic and racially diverse children participated in this study as part of a larger study of the Resilience Builder program, a 12-week cognitive behavioral group intervention. Parents and teachers completed the BASC-2 pre-treatment. We used paired sample t-tests to identify informant discrepancies on the BASC-2 subscales. Pearson correlations and interclass correlations were used to assess reliability and flag for potential measurement error. Results do suggest informant discrepancies. Parent and teacher reports significantly differed for all three subscales. Parents rated higher scores than teachers for internalizing problems and adaptive skills, but lower scores for externalizing symptoms. Reliability estimates were acceptable for measures of adaptive skills and externalizing problems. However, both measures of reliability for internalizing problems suggested measurement inconsistency. Whereas parent-teacher informant discrepancies of adaptive skills and externalizing problems may reflect clinically meaningful differences in this sample, the differing reports of internalizing problems may be attributed to measurement error. Results of this study demonstrate the importance of identifying the source of informant discrepancies before interpreting assessment results. Previous research demonstrates that informant discrepancies impact treatment outcomes. Therefore, we must understand the source of such informant discrepancies. Several advanced theoretical frameworks, such as the operations triad model, may help to interpret patterns of informant discrepancy, as well as the source of these differences. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Hart and I'm from Loma Linda University. I am presenting this poster with the help of my co-authors, Bianca Tolan, Dr. Nicole Gatto, and Dr. Grace Fleet. Our presentation is titled The Effect of BMI, Sex, and Age on Working Memory Performance in Healthy Older Adults. Previous research has found that abdominal adiposity is associated with impairment in cognitive functioning. Specifically, it has been linked with impairments in attention, cognitive flexibility, and memory. However, the effect of obesity on cognition is not static. An obesity paradox suggests that higher body mass index can have a deleterious effect on cognition in adolescents and young or middle-aged adults, but a protective effect on cognition among older adults. Due to heterogeneity in the literature regarding the obesity paradox, the current study aims to examine the effect of age, sex, and body mass index on working memory performance in a sample of healthy older adults. Adults aged 60 years and older were recruited from the Adventist Health Study 2 Cognitive and Neuroimaging Substudy at Loma Linda University. The 2-hour neurocognitive battery included 2 assessments of working memory, specifically waist digit span and the Cogstate computerized brief battery. Height and weight were also measured at the time of assessment. The participants were divided into 2 groups, a low BMI group, which was composed of adults with a BMI of less than 25, and a high BMI group, those with a BMI of 25 or greater. Results of independent sample t-tests indicated that the high BMI group had significantly higher scores than the low BMI group on digit span backwards and Cogstate 2-back. Additionally, results stratified by sex indicated significant differences between BMI groups on digit span backward and Cogstate 2-back for males, but not for females. When the sample was stratified by age, no significant differences between the groups were found. Consistent with the obesity hypothesis, we found that older adults with BMI in the overweight and obese range demonstrated better performance than those with low BMI on some aspects of working memory. Prior research has shown that BMI may become a protective factor on cognition in adults aged 80 years and older. However, our results suggest that a protective effect of higher BMI on working memory may begin as early as 60 years of age. Additionally, the relationship between BMI and working memory was only found in men and not in women, which differs from prior research. Therefore, more research is needed to examine this relationship. Thank you.
We'd like to thank our 3 fabulous students for sharing their work, and we thank all of you for taking the time to listen and learn. We do hope to see everyone in person at the APA Assessment Community Breakfast at the annual convention in 2021. And here's a little plug. Keep those Division 5, 12, and 40 assessment-related student poster submissions coming our way. We look forward to hearing from our future student award winners at the breakfast next year.